This man thinks he's in a relationship with a 25-year-old FBI agent living in Texas.
We found each other and quickly we bonded and went forward.
He's been scammed in the past, and Rosalind claims she could help him get all of his money back.
She had moved to Midland with the FBI. Basically searches out scammers.
But after having money drained from his bank accounts that this woman has access to, Greg's son now thinks that she could be a scammer herself.
There's only so many times you can tell somebody what they're doing is wrong and them not listening before finally it's hard not to get fed up with them.
Join us as we travel to Kansas to reveal to Greg who he's been dating and if this person is a part of the FBI.
If you need help from the FBI would probably have already come to you, okay?
Okay.
This person can destroy your world. Literally. You could go to jail for this, Greg. 100%.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos help us reach new audiences and can potentially stop other people from being scammed.
Okay, David, we have another case. The email comes from Cody, who is writing on behalf of his father. Hi, Catfish team. I recently found out my dad took out a title loan on his vehicle to help one of his girlfriends. I believe he has been getting catfished for years, talking to fake women on Instagram, and refuses to believe they aren't real despite my proof. His bank accounts keep getting hacked after giving out his information, and things are so bad he's having to go to the food pantry to get USDA commodities. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Sincerely, Cody.
My name's Greg. I'm 65. I live in Quinter, Kansas today. I worked for Walmart forever until 96, 97 time frame. Then started my own company, software sales. In 2015, I had a stroke. When that happened, I lost my momentum and basically dropped my sales funnel pretty much altogether. So.
Before his stroke and his online dating adventures, Greg was happily married twice.
I married Gina in '84. She came down with cancer. She died the year of 9/11. That was, obviously, as you can imagine, that was life-changing for all of us. Connie was marriage number 2. I married Connie in 2005. When she died, it was cancer as well.
After losing 2 wives, Greg decided to move from Texas to Kansas with his brother. This is when he picked up online dating, and everything changed when he matched with a woman who claimed to have lived in his hometown.
We met on Plenty of Fish, is a dating site. We both paid money and picked each other basically. I'm not sure if she found me or I found her, but we found each other, and quickly we bonded and went forward. Primarily, we were extremely lonely when we got on Plenty of Fish. That's what that was the common denominator. So, and then we enjoyed the company. She's probably 5'2", 5'3", slender. Eye color's a little hard for me to tell. Rosalind is a Hispanic young lady. She's born in LA, but she's moved to Midland with the FBI. Basically searches out scammers. So she's building relationships with people that scam people. There's a Nigerian organization similar to FBI. She's actually worked with them.
Having fallen victim to scammers in the past, Greg sees Rosalind as the perfect person to help him finally resolve these lingering issues.
I'd be talking to people and thinking they were people I knew. Come to find out they were scammers. So
He's had his Cash App and I'm pretty sure PayPal and for sure Chime compromised.
Greg's son Cody, a truck driver from Texas, is the one who initially reached out to our team.
Now, as far as where money's getting sent, again, this woman that he's talking to, he had given her access to his new bank account that was supposed to be where he'd get his social security check and where nobody would have access to, but now I guess they have access to it. So I'm guessing that they're taking it directly out of the bank account itself.
I've had $25,000 stolen straight out of my bank accounts. My social security check would hit the bank account, and within hours, within minutes really, the scammers would siphon the money out of my account. And I could go to the bank, and the banker and I would sit there and watch the money be taken out of my account. And finally, I got my banker involved, and he was actually able to save some of my money from leaving, but not all of it. The Coinbase does get hampered periodically. Rosalind uses Coinbase. She used to send me money. She used to pay my cell bill, for example. She doesn't any longer. But at the time when she was paying my cell bill, I would get it basically through Coinbase. She's supposed to send money to me for a title loan that I did. My title is a salvage title. The title loan company only gave us $600, maybe $650. And now I think I owe them $1,200. And so that's what we're going to pay him, is the $1,200, and get rid of the title loan. She said it's still coming. I have not seen the check yet, but it should be here this week and tomorrow maybe.
Cody is becoming increasingly frustrated with his father. Yet Greg still continues to send money to people he's never met.
For the last month, he's told me, oh yeah, this week for sure she's sending me a check in the mail. And if I don't get the check, then I guess I'm not going to be with her anymore. But weeks keep ticking by and there's no check in the mail, and he keeps moving the goalpost for her.
She actually was coming here one time, and she was within several hundred miles, and actually she got in a car wreck. And the wreck was obviously bad enough that she had to be hospitalized for a couple days. And so we never were able to see each other that weekend. And since then, we have not tried again.
Although Greg does admit he's been scammed by many people online, that doesn't seem to be enough to stop him from further engagement with them.
Typically, I stay off Facebook. Facebook seems to be ate up with all that stuff. The only social media I actually have is TikTok, but I don't friend people on TikTok. I did, but until I realized, okay, that's an issue, so I've quit. There's got to be in the realm of hundreds of people I've blocked.
His go-to saying was, well, okay then, I guess it's time to stop talking to them. And then he would immediately roll into talking to somebody else. He is meeting people on X, formerly Twitter, and then TikTok as well. I'm not sure where he met the one that he's currently calling his girlfriend, but it had to have been on one of those. And he also told me today that he's on Signal, which most of the time with Signal, I guess you got to be directed to that by somebody else.
Rosin, and my tech is on Signal. If I have somebody show up, I'll send my tech the facial picture of that person. And almost every person I've had, except for Rosalind, she sent back and said, no good.
He did tell me that he gave his tech or his technician $1,000 to purchase software on the dark web to help stop the scammers from getting into his phone.
Despite having an FBI agent girlfriend and a top-tier tech expert in his corner, Cody remains deeply worried about his father, whose erratic behavior is hard to ignore and could jeopardize everything he's ever worked for.
There's only so many times you can tell somebody to, what they're doing's wrong and them not listening before finally it's hard not to get fed up with them.
I think marriage is the logical conclusion. I guess we have talked about it before, but we're kind of going easy on that until we actually see each other. I'm thinking she's probably real. So whatever you find, though, I told Cody, I said, hey, we're going to put it out there and let you do your due diligence and see what happens.
Stick around until the end, Seekers. We'll reveal to Greg who he's actually been interacting with online.
Does this person look familiar to you?
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too.
Hey Seekers, if you're only following us here, you're missing half the story.
Follow Catfish online on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook for updates and content we don't share on YouTube.
If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with online, or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or a family member, don't hesitate to reach out to our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for.
This sounds terrible. I mean, it sounds like this guy's digging himself a huge hole. Who does he even think he's talking to?
Well, his story is pretty crazy. He lives in a small part of Kansas, but he's talking to an FBI agent in Texas. He's already sent $25,000, and on top of it, he had this IT person reach out to him, claiming that they can help him avoid scammers, and he had sent them money too.
Wow, so an FBI agent and a tech person, like both trying to help him out, but he's sending money to them. That seems like super fishy. But my biggest question is like, why is he sending money to an FBI agent? Why does an FBI agent need money from him? And then why is this random company reaching out to him, asking for money to help him avoid scammers?
Exactly. There are huge red flags here. He's already taken a loan out against his car. This person has access to his bank accounts, and he doesn't have money for food, bills, and now all of his kids are really concerned for him.
I mean, we were once there, right? I mean, we literally at one point in our lives didn't have any money, but it does seem like this guy's like digging himself into this hole. We definitely should help him out. I mean, we can run a reverse image search, see who this person is claiming to be an FBI agent.
I think part of this is that he's lonely and he lives in a remote city in Kansas. So I think we should do what we can to help him out.
Let's get to the bottom of this, get him the information, and maybe even see if we can help him with some of his idle time.
That sounds good.
All right, Seekers. Thanks to Greg's son, Cody, we were eager to provide him answers on who he had been communicating with online for the past 2 years. Except there was one big problem. Greg was having issues sending over any information for us to look into. So to make sure that we got everything we needed, David and Brienne hopped on the first flight to Kansas to meet up with him in person. That way, we could research everything right then and there and give Greg some closure.
Well, his case is very confusing because he thinks he's talking to a real FBI agent, and supposedly he sent them money, but we have to look at the receipts and the proof of that. He hasn't given us anything. He's just not tech savvy. He doesn't have the best internet connection where he lives. He lives in a remote city, and so that's another reason why he's meeting us in a bigger city, so that we can get as much as we can from him. And then the other part of this is there's another player in the situation with the FBI agent. An IT person reached out claiming that they can help him out as well. And now, from what I hear, he has given this person money too.
What if we do live research with him?
That's the only thing I think we can do.
We'll sit down with him today, go over everything. We'll get the story from him. We'll get all the information. Then we'll go through the research tonight.
Okay.
Tomorrow, before we have to leave, what time do we have to leave by, like 1, noon or 1?
Ooh,
to catch our flight?
yeah, we do.
So we'll meet with
It's
him
a little tight.
right after breakfast tomorrow. And then we'll do live research in front of him. I think that's the only way he's going to believe anything, is if we do it live in front of him.
Once the team landed in Kansas, we arranged a ride for Greg to meet up with us at the hotel. Since we didn't have much info to go off of, we sat down and tried to get as much as Greg was willing to share so we could start this investigation. Once he gave us access to his phone, we found a ton of questionable documents.
I mean, Greg, I haven't...
There's a lot of pictures there,
I
Greg.
haven't even gone back a month, and I'm like, gift card, credit card, Facebook account, Gmail account, debit card,
Taxes.
taxes. This is in 1 month, Greg. Like, I'm a cybersecurity person, right? And I preach all the time to never give your stuff to anybody. So if she's a cybersecurity person, or this person's a cybersecurity person, why are they getting so much stuff from you?
Yeah. So she has your social security number.
Your login to your email, your Facebook account. I mean, I just want to.
She.
Hold on, let me finish here because there's a lot. Like, you got her SoFi credit card. You got gift cards. You're scratching off gift cards for her. I mean, I just went back. I mean, today's the 17th. I just went back 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks. Why are you doing so much for this person that's supposed to be helping you out? What's the $15,714 deposit?
Tax letter.
And-
Refund. Tax refund.
Oh, you got a tax refund?
Yeah.
So,
But I finally said, look, I'm not going to keep chasing this thing.
did you get the refund or no?
No, I haven't seen it.
I'm going to give you one piece of advice. And if you don't get anything out of this except
Okay.
this, all right? So, like, pay attention to only this and forget everything else.
All right.
Do not give your personal details to anyone. You're giving bank account numbers, you're giving logins, you're giving credit card numbers, you're giving everything that nobody should ever give. Like, this person can destroy your world. Literally. You could go to jail for this, Greg. 100%. If somebody's filing taxes in your name for $15,000 and you didn't sign, you have to sign for your taxes. Yeah, because you say, hey, look, this is accurate and I'm liable, and if I'm wrong, I go to jail. So, okay, let's get into the research side. So, can we get access to the Google? So, I literally just told you don't give it out to anybody.
Oh, no.
Is there a Google Pay app that you have access to?
I think we need, yeah, we,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if we could look through the transactions, let's start there.
so we'll continue the research during dinner, maybe bring a GoPro, and then me and David will pull an all-nighter, do some research tonight, and then have results for our friend Greg tomorrow. All right, let's go grab something. All right, sounds good.
After pulling information to research off of Greg's phone, David and Brienne packed up and headed downstairs with Greg for dinner. Before calling it a night, they also blocked Taylor and Rosalind from having access to his Venmo account. The next morning, they finished up any additional research needed and then gave Greg's son a call to give him an update.
So we met with your dad last night. He made it to the hotel safely. Right now, we're about to meet with him and just share all of our findings. So I just want to fill you in. We were able to find the real woman in the picture. It's not who he thinks it is. We haven't told him any of this yet. But I just want you to know, like, he's in a really bad place.
Yeah.
It's to the point where they have all of his information. They even filed taxes for him. I don't know if you knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they had told him that he was going to be expecting $15,000 back. I had explained to him that his primary source of income being Social Security, there's no way that would even make sense. So
Yeah.
that was the last I had heard about the taxes, but I was aware of that. And that's not really a surprise at all that these people aren't real.
David's here, right here.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, David.
Hey. We went through the phone yesterday, and in a month and a half, this is what he's done. He's deposited money into 6 different money pack accounts. He opened a card at SoFi Bank under the name John Scott. He applied at Open Bank and got an application approved for a loan or something. So we have to call today and figure that out. He connected Google Play cards to his wallet. So he had 3 separate Google Pay accounts that had cards connected to it. He gave them access to his WhatsApp account, and he gave them access to his Facebook account. And then they also filed taxes in his name in a month and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about on par.
So we're gonna We're gonna meet with him today. We're gonna help him do a credit check and see if they've run his credit or they've tried to apply for loans or anything else in his name. We're gonna check his Facebook and WhatsApp account, get them secured. We're gonna call MoneyPack. So if there's any money left in any of those cards, MoneyPack will reverse those funds. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna call SoFi Bank and then report fraud on that account. And then we're gonna see what was going on at Open Bank with the application that he applied for to see what that was for. We're gonna meet with him. We're gonna go over this stuff right now, and then hopefully we help him out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping and praying that this is going to be a wake-up call for him.
Now that we filled Cody in on his dad's situation, it was time to pull Greg in to help him through his issues.
The first thing I want to say is, like, I don't want you to go to jail, and I'm being dead serious.
Got it.
Like, there's a lot of stuff that you've done over a very short period of time. These people, they're manipulating you. I mean, I think yesterday you knew it as we're going through it, right? But like, they're fully manipulating you. And we're gonna do an IP tracker, so if you wanna set that up, Brianne.
Yeah.
While Brianne sets up the IP tracker, David decided to go over the important financials that Greg should be monitoring.
What I wanna do is go and do a annual credit report. See if anybody's checking your credit to make sure that nobody's trying to steal your identity. Oh my goodness. So, Greg, there's 31 inquiries just last year on your credit.
Yeah, I have to look through all those, but I didn't do them, so. I mean, I could have ran a couple, I could have been instigating a couple, but not 31. Now I see why they're freaked out about me coming here. Oh.
What is this?
What is it?
It's WhatsApp. Good afternoon, handsome. We gotta remove WhatsApp.
But how's it come through?
We're gonna lock you up. We're gonna lock you up at the end of this.
Not there. I'm not sure what app it's coming through on. It might be Signal, which I don't use Signal, but.
It was WhatsApp. It's
WhatsApp?
yeah.
Oh, I don't use WhatsApp. How do I get help on this nonsense?
You block them.
You need to block them.
You don't need help from. Well, look, you don't need help by the FBI. There's nothing that. Like if you needed help from the FBI would probably have already come to you. Okay.
Okay.
If you've contacted the police already and they said, hey, look, just change your passwords, just change your passwords. Mm-hmm. It's literally that easy. What exactly is Rosalind, or what are they trying to help you out with the FBI?
Well, I kept getting scammer issues.
You're getting scammer issues because you're engaging in conversations with strangers online. That's exactly it. It's not an FBI issue, it's a Greg issue. I'm just being candid.
Okay. All right. And so in the basic two scammers we're talking about apparently are Rosalind and
Taylor, but
Taylor.
They're probably the same person.
Well, and that goes back to what I said yesterday. It was very often I'd get 2 texts from them, within seconds of each other.
These are 2 online personas, right? And we know who the real person is. So they've stolen other people's images, so we'll show you exactly who that person is.
Cody's expression was some 300-pound or 400-pound Indian guy.
We don't know what they look like. Yeah, we don't know what they look like, but they're stealing other people's images, right? And they're pretending to be a female. They may or may not be a female, and they're talking to you. We know exactly who they are, so we'll show you. Mm-hmm. The other thing too is they're having you apply for all these things, your credit, your money, all this stuff, and it's going to put you in a really, really bad spot. There's going to be no way to back out of this, And so it's literally a matter of stop talking to him, change your passwords, monitor your credit. That's literally it.
Now that it seems Greg is starting to accept the fact that Rosalind may not be real, it was time to reveal the real person that was in all of these images that he was receiving.
Does this person look familiar to you?
Oh, is that Rosalind? Is that the Rosalind?
Yeah. Do you want to know her real name?
Sure.
Taylor Ann. Taylor Ann lives in Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas.
Oh, really?
So the person that you're talking to, pretending to be this Rosalind character, doesn't exist.
Okay.
This person, Taylor, has nothing to do with this situation. She doesn't know you. She's never met you. She's not behind the Rosalind profile. She doesn't talk to older gentlemen on the side. She has her own job. She has her own friends, her own life. She doesn't know anything about this.
So you're saying whoever just grabbed her identity to hit me with?
Yeah.
Okay.
These people are popping up because they know what you like.
Yay.
David, I just refreshed it and then clicked.
Where are they?
Where?
Nigeria.
My faith, my joy. Oh, I've been fighting Nigerians for a while, so. City Swedes, Norway, Taylor, Nigerians.
I mean, this has been 2 years of your life.
At least.
They're targeting you.
They've taken advantage of you. They've gotten access to your social security. They've had you create bank accounts. They've had you take big risks where so the next thing we need to do is, so what we'll do it for you. But we're gonna call the banks and report fraud to all those banks. I already got all the links before you got here. So we're gonna report all the fraud to those accounts so that they get closed down, so that they don't have access to money. I think the last thing to do is block them now, right?
Block who? I mean, obviously Taylor and Rosalind. I'm gonna block here. Anything else?
I mean, anybody else that's randomly messaging you is a fake. Yeah. So I mean, you should be blocking anybody. I just went into your settings on TikTok and I disabled direct messages, so that, and I added some keywords. So if anybody says investment or babe or anything, it filters that stuff out, because anybody who's talking about stuff like that is trying to scam you.
All right.
Now that Greg was in a better spot to know how to keep himself safe from scammers, it was time for David and Brianne to head back to California to work on another case. A few days later, we followed up with Greg. We wanted to check in to make sure he was handling things well.
Greg.
Hey, Greg, how are you?
Great, man. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you.
Did you miss us? That's the first question I have.
And I gotta tell you, I have the hardest time trying to follow just a simple instruction. Change orientation. All right? It's like, holy mackerel. How hard's that gotta be?
We know you're not a tech savvy person. Don't worry about it. Look, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. I have tons of weaknesses. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I want to say one thing. I'm so thankful that you actually went through with this and drove the 3 hours to meet us in Topeka.
I mean, we want to follow up. Like, how are things? Like, I'll be honest. I didn't think we could help you out. But when we left and you left that day, I was feeling pretty good about that. How are things going?
Good. Actually, what it is, I joined eHarmony.
Oh, eHarmony. Okay. So even though you're on eHarmony, you should still watch out for the red flags. Once you meet somebody, see if they can jump on a video call with you right away. See if there's any way that you guys can schedule some sort of meetup. Just be mindful of those red flags still.
You know what? Thank you for saying that. I will make that a priority. So
Good.
Sounds good. What are your thoughts about what we were able to reveal with the IP tracker?
Oh, guys, got to tell you something. I feel stupid. All right, I feel stupid. You know, the whole Nigerian thing was something I was aware of and didn't want to be involved in. Had no idea the person I thought I was talking to was actually a Nigerian. So that 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 really blew my mind, and I thought, okay, we got to change what we do to get somewhere different, So
I mean, I feel pretty good, man. Like you proved me wrong. I would have, if I was a betting man, I would have bet that you'd still be doing the same stuff as before. Because especially, I mean, the path you went down over the last 45 days, I was blown away. But I mean, I'm really happy to hear that you've turned a new leaf. All the education we gave you has really helped you out. And then I want you to know something too. So we've gone and we've reported those accounts to the banks, to the credit card companies. So they should be closing those accounts down. So those scammers should not have access anymore, okay?
thank you, I appreciate that. That's a big part of it, because when you looked at me and said this is something you did, I thought I did. you know. So anyway,
So has anything changed between your relationship, you and your son's relationship since doing this?
his part is, well, I just can't believe you were there for 2 years and you didn't do anything about it. So we get past that. So then I go to Eden, and Eden says, well, I think you need to have cognitive tests with your doctor. You need to schedule an appointment for Monday and have a cognitive test. I thought, so I did. I scheduled an appointment for Monday, so I've got one. And
Good.
Look, these people try to take advantage of anything they can. And you admitted, hey, look, for some reason my memory is just not as good as it used to be. And we had gone through a bunch of things, and I think because you've forgotten some things, these scammers are taking advantage of that. Even Taylor came in. Once you started thinking about it, you're like, wait, I never even got a picture from Taylor, and I don't even know how I met her. I just think she randomly messaged me. And so, I mean, now that this stuff's all coming together for you, once you're aware and you can be cautious about this stuff, you're not going to fall for the stuff anymore. So I think you're doing the right things, and we have your back. We're here for you if you need anything. I'm glad you're talking to your kids, and we wish you the absolute best.
thank you, I appreciate that.
We're super happy that we were able to help you out. Sounds like you have all the tools that you need to move forward. And again, the offer's there. So if you run across any profiles, you have questions about anybody you're talking to, reach out to us, and we have your back. Okay.
Bless y'all, and really appreciate you, and take care.
Seekers, it's almost time for our weekly live stream. You can find a link to our live stream on our YouTube channel by clicking the live tab and going to our most recent video. See you all there. If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it. It helps get the word out and potentially stops other people from being scammed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, all of our new videos go out every Wednesday. If you like this video, subscribe. And if you want to see more, you should probably click one of these two videos.